This is episode 70.
I pressed the wrong button.
Your mom's...
You're supposed to say this is Co-op Chronicles this episode.
Oh.
So it's okay.
You gotta still that in your teefies.
Is it chocolate?
I think so.
I got it. Welcome back. This is Co-op Chronicles. We're missing Geisha.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. So it's just me and Azzilee. Boom.
Yeah.
So it should be a quick one. We're going to talk about, since it's still spooky season, we're going to talk about urban legends that turn out to be true. Yeah, so I decided to come up with this stuff. I should have let them know, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter since we're down one.
Spooky,
stuff.
scary skeletons.
Before that, anything crazy?
Geisha would like you all to know that if you go to a concert and you have front row seats,
Oh yeah,
maybe not stand up.
yeah,
Or like
sitting seats.
Yeah, gauge the section, see if everyone else is standing up, because if not, you're just in the way.
Yeah, we went to the Breaking Band concert and we were sitting good, and these fucking kids sat up, and their dad was standing up with them, and it was like, you have no self-awareness of the other people behind you. Like, you're in the front row, you don't even need to stand up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like asking Geisha, I was like, do you want me to say anything? She's like, no, but you can. She was complaining the whole damn time. I was like, I will say something to the dad right now.
I just didn't want to ruin their experience.
Yeah, fuck them kids, man. Fuck.
Because I didn't
them.
want to stand up, because then like the kid
people
behind
yeah.
us wouldn't have seen, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that to them.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say something. I was gonna be like, hey, there's like a bunch of people that can't see, little pricks.
Yeah, it just wasn't like literally front row.
Yeah.
From in our section, so like you could see if you were sitting down, but then like
Yeah,
they
because
would
it's at
sit.
a slope.
Yeah, they would sit during the slow songs.
And then stand back
And then
up.
stand
during the
back
hype.
up during the ones that everyone wants to watch. And
Yeah,
it's just like,
dude.
ugh.
Yeah, nobody else was standing up. It was just like, fuck, man.
I know. I didn't want to be those people.
I wanted to be those people, but Geisha didn't want me to be those people.
No, I meant like stand in front of
stand
them
in front
people.
of. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to say something, but she didn't want me to say anything. Little pricks, little fuckers.
Hopefully it's better.
They
at
weren't
the
even on beat
next
when they were
concert.
moving with the song.
I know.
The fucking.
I was just like, what are you doing? You're just
Yeah.
like shaking.
Yeah, I don't know. It was annoying. Hey, but we have another concert Tuesday. Sleep Token.
Yeah.
Be jealous.
I'm not gonna. I'm probably gonna be standing up for that one. Because
I mean,
all their
I think
songs are like
Bangers. They're bangers. I just hope I get a hoodie and a hat.
I'm trying to get a poster.
Yeah, I really want one. Their hoodies are sick. And their hats are pretty dope too.
They're very nice.
Yep. Okay, now let's get into it. Urban legends. The stories told at sleepovers, your friends keep talking to you about. They're whispered in car rides on the way somewhere spooky, camping, or repeated by your parents to keep you out of trouble. They're the kind of tales you're supposed to laugh at when you get older, but here's the scary part. Some of them are actually true and not just stories. Tonight we're going to talk about some of these urban legends that slipped out of fiction into reality. Tales of killers in the backseat, creepy phone calls, and even poisoned Halloween candy, which Azzilee covered. But I'm going to bring it up again just in case you guys haven't listened to it last episode. Stories that once were campfire fun turn out to be ripped from real headlines. So we're going to get into these horror, true crime type things. Ooh. Yeah, spooky. Azzilee.
Yes.
I'm just going to ask you both the questions now.
Okay.
Do you think part of what make urban legends so scary is that they could happen, or is it just scarier when we learn that they actually did?
I think that it could, because they could happen. Because it's like, you don't really know, right? Because it's like a game of telephone. But just imagining if it was real, then it's just like, oh, it's even creepier.
Yeah. Which unsettles you more, knowing a story is fake but feels real, or learning a story you thought was fake actually has a body count to it?
I mean, obviously the body count, right?
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, that's creepy. Because imagine how many like folk tales and like creepy pastas are like maybe based off of something real. It's scary,
spooky. It's like was it the New Jersey Devil? That's like that one freaked me out as a kid.
I love Mothman.
Yeah, he got abs.
That's my costume. It's like a little jacket
for Halloween this year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anna's being Bruno Mars in the 40 Karat Magic.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, she's gonna be Bruno. I think Yaya's gonna be Tigger Tigger.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. The first one, the legend. I'll start off with the legends, and I'll talk about the realities of these. Okay. So the first one, the killer in the back seat. So the legend is, you've probably heard this one. You know, a woman is driving at night, and she notices a truck is following her, flashing its high beams over and over. Terrified, she speeds up, thinking she's being hunted. But then she finally pulls over, and the truck driver just rushes up and shouts, "There's someone in your back seat." It's a perfect urban legend. Ordinary setting, ordinary person, one tiny detail that flips into a nightmare. Because who hasn't looked into their rearview mirror at night and wondered, hey, is there somebody back there going to kill me? I mean, maybe that's just me.
No, dude. Every time I get into my car, because I wake up super early and it's dark out, I make sure the light in my car turns on before I open the door.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I'm like, or if it doesn't turn on, because it's like, I think the battery's going out, but I'll like shine my phone flashlight.
Oh my God.
I'm terrified of someone being in the back seat.
Yeah. So that obviously that was the question I was about to ask. So now we know. So
what about you? Do you like?
I only
Are you
check.
super paranoid?
I'm only paranoid when I'm driving in like creepy areas in back roads that I don't know, and then I'll look behind my seat and I'm like, is there a bitch just popping up?
I think I'm just really scared of looking in the rearview mirror and like seeing somebody.
Seeing somebody smile.
Or like a ghost or something.
Oh,
ooh,
yeah.
Spooky.
Very spooky. All right. So here's the reality of this one. So one chilling case happened in 1964 in New York. A woman driving home late was followed by a trucker who kept flashing his high beams. She was terrified, but when she finally stopped, he warned her that he'd seen a man pop up in her backseat holding a knife. The trucker's light had scared the attacker into ducking down again. And that's not the only one. Police reports across the U.S. document similar incidents. Attackers slipping into unlocked doors, waiting for the driver to get in, and then striking once the car was moving. The urban legend grew into real crimes, and even today, police advise drivers to check their back seats before entering their car at night. It's the kind of story that makes you glance over your shoulder before you drive. You know, you don't want to get stabbed or slit or poked.
Yeah, I know. Like, even if they hide in your trunk or something, that they can pull the little thingy and they can get into your back seat. But,
some cars, yeah.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you hear them? Right? Like,
yeah.
Shuffling out.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how big your car is, but when I'm walking up to my car, I can see my back seats. So I'm just, I'm baffled.
I don't know.
It's always.
I'm paranoid, so I'm checking.
Yeah. Do you think the person who created this legend meant it as a warning, or was it just like passed around to become cautionary, and then it kind of like spread into?
I think it's a good horror story.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stories are like, oh, don't pick up hitchhikers. So it's like, what if someone got into your car and like without you knowing, and then they're just in your backseat chilling?
Hello.
Yeah. So it's like, it's scary, but it could be real, and it could be cautionary.
Yeah.
So all of the above.
All right, I got a banger right here. Kind of like from the movie Scream.
Ooh.
Okay. This one is the granddaddy of all urban legends. The story that basically birthed the slasher genre. A babysitter is home alone. The kids are asleep upstairs. The phone rings, and a man's voice whispers, "Have you checked on the children?" She hangs up. Maybe it's a prank, but the calls keep coming. Each one closer. Each one more insistent. Finally, she calls the police. They trace the call and tell her, "Get out immediately," because the call isn't coming from outside. It's coming from inside of the house. So it's pretty much a perfect setup for a horror movie, isolation.
There's a movie.
There is a movie. It's called when a stranger calls.
Yeah.
Yep. Isolation, vulnerability, and creepy isolation or realization that the danger is already in your safe space, so you're not safe anymore. And I think it's also a bunch of other films like Black Christmas, Scream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it didn't start as fiction, so yeah. Even with how old the story is, it does kind of feel modern. Like if it happened today, it'd just be like somebody DMing you or FaceTiming you. Do you think the idea of this, I guess, legend would evolve with technology, like FaceTime, like I'm in your closet or some crazy shit, and they're holding up like a dress? No, you don't think so?
No.
You think the phone call is the only way to?
I think that's the phone call makes it scary.
Like nobody's gonna check their DM either. Like I don't have notifications, so if I get a DM, I'm not gonna be like. Oh.
Yeah, I don't get those notifications.
Yeah, so
unless you're like super on your phone.
Yeah.
Then that's maybe how they would get you, but otherwise it's like calling you would be the best route.
Yeah. Oh, the Mochi's on his little couch. I can see him.
Oh yeah.
He's like a little gentleman over there.
Yeah, you guys can kind of see him right there.
Yep. So the reality of this one is, in 1950, in Columbia, Missouri, a 13-year-old girl named Jeanette Chrisman was babysitting for a local family around 10:30. Police received a frantic phone call. A young girl screaming for help before the line went dead. They tried to trace the call, but this was like long before, obviously, modern tracking technology type stuff. When the parents returned home, they found little Jeanette murdered. She had been intact inside the house. The phone sat off the hook nearby, and the killer had been waiting inside the entire time.
Was she by herself?
She was babysitting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yep. And while the case remained unsolved, Jeanette's murder became the real-life seed for one of the most iconic urban legends. Over time, the story morphed into something retold by babysitters or two babysitters and families for generations. It kind of like spread, that urban legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the story of the clown on there, on your list?
I don't know. If I don't, you want to say it?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just say it now, and if I have it, then yeah.
So there's the story where the girl is also babysitting a couple of kids, and in the kids' room there's like this creepy little clown doll sitting in the corner on a rocking chair.
What?
And she feels like it's staring at her, so she gets like really bad vibes, but she just like ignores it. And then so she's putting the kids to bed, and she swears she sees it move. So she calls the parents, or the parents call her, and they're like, oh, hey, how's everything going and stuff? And she's like, oh, it's okay. Like, the clown in the kids' room is, like, really creeping me out, though. And they're like, grab the kids and get out of the house. And she's like, why? What's wrong? And he's like, there's no clown in that room.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like a full-size clown?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, like, she takes the kids
goosebumps.
she takes the kids and they leave. And, like, the police get there, and, like, it's actually, like, a man dressed as a clown.
Oh, hell no.
In the room. Yeah, it's really creepy. But she, like, yeah, she had bad vibes, and she got those kids out.
Damn. I'm surprised he didn't get her.
I know. I don't know why he would, like, well, I don't know, like,
maybe she was super swift.
If it's a real story or if it's just like a spooky story.
That's a good spooky story, though.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
I got goosebumps. Okay. So the next one is The Body Under the Bed. So the legend of this one is, for decades, well, I guess not decades, but you've checked into a hotel after a long trip, right? You drop your bags, you flop onto the bed, and something feels off. Maybe it's the smell. You smell like a person, musty, metallic, something stinky in there, You call the front desk. They promise to send someone up to check it. But when housekeeping finally lifts the mattress, there's a human body hidden inside the box spring. For decades, the story has been passed around as one of the creepiest travel legends. People swore it happened to a friend of a friend of a friend who knew that friend. The tale always ends the same. A paying guest unknowingly spent the night inches above a corpse. It was too disgusting to be true, which of course made it unforgettable. So there's something weirdly realistic about it, I guess. It's not supernatural. It's just human horror.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what makes this case more scarier?
Yeah, and it's like not people stay at hotels all the time. Just imagine,
crazy people.
Yeah, just imagine like you just like go in for a night, like a layover or something, and then there's just a dead body. You would never know if there's a dead body.
Never.
Which I'm sure, like, if you stay at a really nice hotel, they probably check underneath mattresses now. But Yeah, I don't know. Be wary of those shady
it's like
hotels.
It's like that game. It's like a indie game. What is it called? Five Nights at Fathom or something?
Oh, yeah. Fears of Fathom.
Fears of Fathom, yeah. And Five Nights at Freddy's. Fears of Fathom. And then they, like, their stories of, like, creepy hotel things in that one.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's, one of the stories is, like, she went to go grab a coffee from the vending machine and, like...
Yeah, and so
there was, like, creepy person out there, and then they were, like, following her.
And the guy was like, there's no vending machine.
Yeah, and she's like, no, there is a vending machine, right?
No, I thought there was no vending machine because the guy says the front desk guy is like, we don't have a vending machine, and then they go back. Yeah, and they drugged her or something. Yeah.
Those games are really good because they're all based off of real stories from people.
Yeah, people's stories
submitted to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So the reality of this one is, one of the first documented cases came out of Las Vegas in 1999. A couple checked into a budget hotel, complained about a strange smell, and discovered a decomposing body hidden under the mattress. Since then, it's happened over and over. Kansas City in 2003, a man's body found under the bed after guests complained about an odor. Atlantic City in 2006, the same story, different state. And even recently as 2010 in New Jersey, a hotel guest noticed a foul stench, and sure enough, police found a corpse stuffed under the box. These aren't just isolated freak events, they're real cases that mirror the legend pretty much exactly. It's one of those rare stories where reality keeps copying fiction and turning old motel myths into a reoccurring horror headline. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you ever be able to sleep into a cheap motel after hearing that? I mean, I guess I would, because I would have to.
I would have to double check everything.
Yeah, I would double check everything as well.
Like, even if I stay at, like, a nice hotel, I still check for bed bugs.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So it's like anywhere you stay, you should be cautious because you can't really trust someone to do their job 100% sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, your safety should be your priority. It's not really anyone else's priority.
Mm-hmm. So the next one, man, I'm just a little on edge right now. The Mariners lost yesterday. The Seahawks are tied 35-35 right now with Tampa Bay. I'm just stressed out right now. Okay, the next
sweating, guys.
Yeah. So the next one is the hook-handed killer. This is gonna be a quick episode.
The slash-slinging slasher.
Yeah. This one's a classic.
Sorry,
the kind of
hash. Hash-slinging slasher.
What's that from?
SpongeBob.
Oh.
At night.
Oh, when he's down on the bottom, right?
No, when they have the Krusty Krab open at night.
Oh, I've never seen that one. I was thinking of the one where he's like at the bottom of the bed.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And he's like all paranoid and he's like hearing creepy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, again, this one's pretty good. The story that spread in 1950 when teenagers started sneaking off to quiet back roads and parking lots to make out. This story goes like this, okay? A couple parks their car late at night. The radio's playing softly. A news bulletin interrupts. A warning about an escaped killer from a nearby asylum, which is kind of crazy if you live nearby a asylum. I'd be a little scared. Mm-hmm. And this man has a hook for a hand, which you would think they would take the fucking hook off his hand.
Maybe he got it somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
After he escaped.
Yeah. They got nervous, start the car. They speed off. And when they finally make it home, the guy walks around to open his girlfriend's door. And hanging from the handle is a bloody metal hook. It's one of those urban legends that feel like a moral warning. You know, don't go out alone. Don't fuck around. Don't fool around. Mm-hmm. Or the hook man's going to get you.
Yep.
The hook man. That doesn't even sound intimidating.
Hook man.
The hook man. It's an American, you know, it's as American as ghost stories are to campfire songs, you know. And yet, like most urban legends, it's rooted from a real terror that haunted one small town. So let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you think parents back then loved using these stories as scare tactics? Like, don't stick around, don't fool around, or the hook man's gonna get you? Hook man.
I think a little bit of both. They probably loved terrorizing their children, but also they were, like, kind of worried.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some families. Because, you know, back then they were like, come home when the lights turn on.
Right.
So it's like, maybe it's just to mess with them, to, like, scare them into coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so old school, like that type of horror. Isolated, dark woods, creepy radio type thing, warning you, hey. Do you think this setup ever gets old, or do you think it's always just a go-to good setup?
For me, I feel like it's getting a little old. Like, they just made a new remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'm like, oh my god,
Are you serious?
I'm over it.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm like,
It's like happening a lot, though. They constantly just remake or keep the same idea of a movie and just do it over again.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I think a new Tron movie is coming out next month, too.
Yeah, and I'm like, why didn't they keep the same guy,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a fan of Jared Leto.
Yeah, but personally, I think it's just, I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it. And I'm a big fan of Tron, too. Yep, that sucks. Let me take a look at the game real quick, because I know my anxiety is going to keep bothering me, and it's just going to make it worse. Oh, no. Darnold threw a fucking interception. See, this is what happens when I watch the games. I need to stop watching it. I swear I have, like, bad juju. He threw an interception. There's, like, 40 seconds left. It's a tie game. They're going to kick a field goal and win the game. It's fucking stupid. Horrible Seattle defense, too. Jesus. Anyways, so the reality of the Hook man, the Hook legend ties back to a real unsolved crime spree that terrorized, I don't know how to say this, Texarkana, on the Texas-Arkansas border.
Oh.
Yeah, in 1946. The media called the attacker the Phantom Killer. He targeted multiple couples parked in lovers' lanes, ambushing them in their cars at night. Over the span of 10 weeks, 5 people were murdered. You would think that these people would not go back to the same place over and over when there's murdering happening.
Kids are rebellious.
Yeah. Like I said, 5 people were murdered. 3 others were brutally attacked. The killer was never caught. Newspapers ran wild with the story, warning teens to stay off the back roads after dark. As fear spread, details got twisted. The gun became a hook. The Phantom became a monster. And by the 1950s, parents across the country were retelling it as a cautionary tale. The Phantom Killer faded into mystery, but his legend didn't. He became the Hook Man, a faceless figure representing fear, guilt, and the dangers of temptations. Okay. Like every urban legend, the truth was buried under the decades of storytelling, but the blood behind it was real. What's that game where you like say something down the line and it gets changed? Telephone. It's like that.
Yep.
Like with urban legends, you know? The fact that he was never caught kind of makes it creepier. Like the story is still alive because the fear was never really ended. Do you think that's why these legends kind of last, or do you think it just lasts because it's a good story?
The former that you said, just because I think I think the former.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have a lot to say on that one because I think,
Yeah. Fucking Seahawks. I looked at it again.
Yeah, stop looking.
I know. Okay. Okay, the next one. The Organ Thief. Ice baths.
Ice, baby.
Yeah. So this one's kind of like, I don't know. I see a lot of this in like Asian films.
Yeah.
Like the ice bath and you're waking up and you're fucking missing something.
Yeah.
So this one feels straight out of a medical horror movie. It's kind of a story that you terrify people when you travel alone, because traveling alone is always kind of sketchy, especially if you don't speak the language and you don't know where you're going. Which is why I say, like, why are you going there by yourself? But hey, do you live your life? So the story goes like this. You wake up in a strange hotel, disoriented. The lights are dim. Your body feels heavy and cold. And then you realize you're lying in a fucking bath of ice. There's a phone next to you and a note taped to your chest. It says, call 911. Your kidneys have been stolen. I mean, at least they let you know. Like, hey, we took your shit. Maybe you should call the cops. Maybe survive or something. It's the perfect modern urban legend. Clean, clinical, and horrifying. It spread fast through emails, tabloids, warning tourists to stay alert. It became one of the first viral horror stories before the internet even really existed. And what makes it worse is there's a little bit of truth behind this one. It's one of those urban legends that mixes horror with science. I'm not really sure. It's just kind of creepy, Like everyone suddenly thought they'd wake up in a bathtub somewhere. Do you think this is kind of possible if you're like traveling worldwide?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't even, it doesn't even have to probably just be Asian countries. It's probably everywhere because, like, I don't know the black market, but I assume body parts go for a lot of money.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, because I know, like, stealing a kidney is always, like, the story, you know, someone steals a kidney. Because, I mean, like, what other organs can you steal and still survive?
I mean, I don't know. A ball from a ball sack?
Yeah, they're gonna steal your balls.
I mean, I read online that they're worth money, and I was like, "Can I sell that?" And so it's like, I guess it's illegal to sell it in the United States or something, so they can't do it.
Or maybe they like steal a leg.
Oh yeah,
they amputate your arm
or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, eyeballs. I seen that movie, A Man from Nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Remember they stole a little kid's eyeballs?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a thing that probably happens everywhere.
No, 100%.
Just people stealing body parts and organs.
I mean, all the time, probably too.
Yeah.
So, while there's no confirmed cases of someone literally waking up in an ice bath with, you know, a note to their chest, but in the late 90s and early 2000s, major organ trafficking rings were uncovered in India, China, and South America, and Eastern Europe. The poor or vulnerable people were lured to like fake job interviews and promises of medical help, and then they're drugged, operated on without consent. Some were told they were getting treatment, only to wake up without a kidney. In one notorious case from India, police uncovered a network of doctors performing black market surgeries for rich clients overseas. It wasn't just criminals, it was a whole system feeding off desperation. So while no one's ever found a hotel note in a bathtub of ice, the horror of the core story, waking up violated, realizing, you know, part of you is missing and stolen, gone, is painfully real. Sometimes legends exaggerate the setting, but the fear is what builds them, which is kind of crazy, considering, you know, that's pretty scary. To me, it's wild how urban legends sometimes start as warnings about the real danger. Do you think this one actually helped make people be more cautious, or just scare them for no reason?
I want to say both.
Yeah.
Because people still travel alone to this day.
That is crazy to me.
But I think it's been a great cautionary tale because they're more alert. They're more vigilant to their surroundings.
Yeah.
And they're like safer in their choices of locations to travel to.
Yeah. I'm not trying to bang on people's like life, but the whole finding yourself and then traveling to like a country where the rights aren't the same or laws aren't the same, it's kind of stupid in my opinion if you don't have a plan. There was one, it was like a film I saw where it happened I can't remember. I think it happened in California. There was a businessman. He had a partner, but the partner was like, it was in Vegas, and the partner was like embezzling all the money and all this stuff. And then the partner went to go sell his stuff. He's like, I'm going to sell my part of the business to the guy. And then he found out the guy was like doing all this shady stuff, ends up killing him, getting all his passwords to his email, his phones, and all this stuff. And the guy that died was known to like travel and just leave out of nowhere and go find himself, right? And then come to find out, like, the guy that killed him sent him all these messages. Well, I'm going off on a tangent. I don't even think this is the right one I'm thinking about. But anyways, I'll finish this one. The guy ends up messaging family, texting him, emailing him, and saying all this stuff. And then they find out it wasn't him after like years.
It wasn't organ trafficking, but it was identity theft
in
a way.
That's not the one I was thinking about. I'm trying to the one I'm thinking about is this guy. He likes to travel too by himself, and he went to like India or something, and he met like a medicine man, and then there's pictures of him on his Instagram in his last post, and then he just disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him.
Weird.
Yeah, my bad. I went on a tangent. I forgot what I was talking about. All right, the next one is the poisoned Halloween candy. Okay, Azzilee talked about this last time. I believe it was about the party sticks.
The pixie sticks.
The pixie sticks, okay? So it's a Halloween night. Kids are in costume, run door to door, collecting candy from smiling neighbors like, hey, you want some candy, trick or treat, smell my feet type stuff, But lurking under one of those sugary rush type candy thingies is poison. And not good poison. Not make you poop poison, make you die poison.
Like...
Yeah. Every legend has heard it. Don't eat anything until we check it. Parents always be like, hey, let me inspect this. I'm going to take this candy bar for myself type stuff, Yes. Throwing away anything unwrapped.
Ooh, this one looks contaminated.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrified of razor blades and apples or cyanide and pixie sticks. It's a story that lasted for decades, a fear so widespread that police departments still issue warnings every October. And guess what? It's October. But for years, nobody could find proof. Nobody verified cases of strangers harming kids with tainted candy. The entire panic seemed built on rumors and paranoia until one Halloween night in 1974. In Deer Park, Texas, right? Was it Deer Park?
Deer Park, Texas.
Deer Park, Texas. A man named Ronald O'Brien took his son, Timothy, trick-or-treating. And later that night, Timothy ate a pixie stick. And within minutes, he died. At first, police thought it was every parent's nightmare, tainted candy from a stranger. But as they investigated, they realized the truth was even darker, and the candy wasn't poisoned by a random stranger, but poisoned by Ronald himself. Fucking O'Brien.
It's crazy. I didn't even know you could take out life insurance policies on your own kids.
I didn't know that either.
Is that like a thing from back in the day, or can you do that now?
I do think I have, life insurance for them, just in case anything happens. But it's
But it's your life insurance, if in case.
No, there's separate ones. There's child AD life insurance and stuff like that. Yeah.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating. I don't know, but it's weird. Anyways, he had several of these pixie sticks.
Suspicious.
Planning to kill his son, collect life insurance money. He gave poison candy to other kids too. Likely to make it look like it was a random hit. But Timothy was the only one who ate it, actually. He was later convicted and executed for the murder. And even though it was one isolated case, it became the backbone of, the Halloween candy panic.
It do be your own family sometimes.
It do be your own family. Check your candy.
I remember when I was young, mom and dad would check our candy all the time.
Would they steal your candy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that they would, we weren't allowed to have any until they went through it.
Yeah. I used to steal mom's, what are they, almond rokas?
Oh, yeah. Those are good.
I used to steal them all the time.
I like a good toffee.
Yeah, they're good. It's crazy how one man's crime created decades of fear, though, in a way. Because, obviously, you would tell your kids to clean or check your stuff, but then when you find out it really happened, it's kind of insane.
It's crazy that, it's crazy because there's so many stories of parents, doing crazy things to their kids, but the cautionary tale is always, hey, don't let some other random stranger do something to your kids.
Yeah.
I see a lot of stories of parents hurting their own children.
Yeah. It's usually, like you said, it's usually your family. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one was a creepy one and kind of spooky.
Yeah, it sucks because it's something that should never have happened, first of all, because, why would you do that to your own kids? But also, now it's affecting a whole worldwide phenomenon where everybody is just like, oh, don't take candy from strangers, check your candy.
I do think October is like that month, because you don't think about this any other time. Christmas, you're like, oh, it's Christmas time, I'm joyous. Type stuff. Yeah,
you get candy in your Christmas stockings. No one's ever like, oh, check your candy before you eat it.
Yeah, check your stocking.
Yeah, or Easter. People get Easter
check your
bunny.
Eggs. Yep.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Check your candy all the time.
And November, check your pie.
Yeah.
Check your pumpkin pies or your apple pies or whatever you eat. All right. By now, it's easy to see, though, how truth and rumor blend into something bigger than it's on their own, But some legends are so bizarre that people swore that they had to be fake until the truth came out. So I got a few more just to mention. I'm not going to go into crazy detail. I'm just going to cut it short since we're all tired and stuff. But, take snuff films, for example. You know what those are, right?
Like
murder films.
Oh, yeah. Like home video style?
Yeah, like the urban legend where somewhere out there, there's people making real murder tapes and selling them like horror films.
The deep, dark web.
For years, police have dismissed this as a myth, but investigators eventually uncovered small underground cases, real recordings of murders being sold online. Not a Hollywood-scale operation, but enough to make you realize, like, the line between entertainment and evil. You know what I mean? It kind of blurs really fast. Or another one is the black-eyed children. Have you ever heard of those? Like the little kids with black eyes and stuff, or darkened eyes in the woods and just anywhere? Yes.
I've seen Children of the Corn.
Yes. Were they kids with black eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I remember watching it as a kid. I don't know why Mom and her grandma let me watch these films as a kid. They were terrifying.
It's just really creepy.
Like I watched The Omen as a kid.
That one's creepy.
I watched The Shining. I watched all these creepy Stephen King ones.
Back then, man.
Yeah.
They didn't care about your mental well-being.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. But yeah, people thought this was a modern legend. But people swore they've seen kids with pitch black eyes knocking on doors late at night. Mm-hmm. I've seen like TikToks of these, but they're obviously fake. But there's videos of people asking to come in at night, and it does sound made up, but police logs across multiple states have real reports filed by people claiming they've seen these kids. Mm-hmm. Whether it's paranormal or psychological, the fear is real with these ones. And then the last one, this one, I wouldn't say it's a horror one, but it's like an urban legend that's told. I've heard it, and I'm not even from this area. I don't know if you've heard of it. Have you ever heard of sewer gators?
Yes. They flush little gators down the toilet.
In New York.
Yeah, and they grow up big and mutated.
Yep, so New York's long-running joke is about pet alligators where they flush them down the toilets, and then it sounds ridiculous, except, animal control actually has found a few alligators in the sewers. Yeah, small ones, but real alligators in New York sewers. Turned out, like, it's like the best place for these little fuckers. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's gross.
It's insane.
It's gross, and it's also like animal abuse.
Yeah,
in a way.
I mean, they are still animals in a way.
First, why are you even owning an alligator? You know you can't have that.
And then why are you flushing it down a toilet? Why don't you just kill it? Put it out of its misery then. If you're gonna do that shit, I don't know. It's just weird.
Find Facebook Marketplace. Find it a good home.
Yeah, or you could just call the cops and be like, "Hey, I found this alligator."
Or animal rescue. Yeah, that's probably the best animal rescue.
Yeah, some of these stories have turned in or started from jokes, but others as warnings. But all of them survive, like, because we tell these stories, about what we fear and all that crap. Mm-hmm. So urban legends are a reflection of us, of what scares us, what fascinates us, what we quite can't understand or explain. They start as whispers and warnings and grow into tales that we say around the fireplace type stuff, or to each other or your kids or whoever you want to scare. You know what I mean? The killer in the back seat, the call from inside the house, the body under the bed, and the hook man, the missing kidney, the poisoned candy. We tell all these stories to keep each other safe, but also as a reminder, hey, that evil is fucking out there for real, and it doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it's just an ordinary moment that turns deadly. So the next time someone tells you an urban legend, maybe don't dismiss it too fast, because sometimes the truth does hide behind the story. Anyways, out of everything we've talked about tonight, which one do you think feels the most possible, like it could actually happen to someone today? I mean, I feel like there's a couple of them actually. All of them.
The backseat one is the most scary to me, but also could happen, because there's a lot of people who are like I was watching this video. It was like a what do you call them? Where they just show it to you. It's like a video, whatever. Anyways, of like somebody getting in their car, and then their friend is like, "Oh, hey, are you gonna lock your door?" And they're like, "No, I don't do that." And she's like, "You don't lock your door immediately when you get in your car? Someone could be following you, and then once you get in your car, they just open your door and take you."
Yeah, there's I think there's a setting on my car where like I turn it on, the doors lock automatically.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the whole getting in your backseat thing is probably the most plausible to me and the scariest, because that just terrifies me. Anything to do with a car terrifies me.
I mean, I feel like the kidney one is kind of a real one, especially the way people travel nowadays is kind of spooky. It could actually happen. What else? Maybe the candy scares me too because we got kids. That one kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Candy one's scary if you got a family.
Yeah.
You gotta look out for another whole human being.
Yeah. Do you guys think that, or sorry, not guys, do you think that we'll ever stop creating new urban legends, or do you think that they're eventually going to replace old ones around the campfire with new ones online? Kind of like creepypastas?
I don't think replace. I think they'll just add to it.
Yeah.
Because those stories will always be around because they are most likely based off of a real incident. So, like, if new incidents pop up, then more, like, urban legends will happen because it'll just be word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Yeah. Anyways, again, thank you for joining us on Co-op Chronicles. Make sure if you're here somehow still, share with us your favorite urban legend in the comments, especially if you found one that's true. And then keep grinding those levels and finishing those side quests. Until next time.
This has been Co-op Chronicles with Blacklabel and me, Azzilee. Bye. 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 Is
it this one? Hey guys.
Nope.
Geisha.
Nope.
That one. I need to remember those. I can't.
You gotta label them.
Yeah.
We gather around the mic, tales of knights and dice, gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azzilee and Geisha chat, Blacklabel's where it's at. Movies and stories told, secrets to unfold. Co-op Chronicles, come and join the ride in a world where fun